Gemini, this is your reading for January. It is general for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So not everything will resonate with everyone. Take it as it resonates. If I resonate with you and you would like a personal reading, all the information that you need for that is in the description box below. So in meditation, what I saw was someone like this. Just like this. It's kind of creepy, but it was like, what do you have your eyes on, Gemini? From afar. It's like some type of like stalkerish behavior. Not in, well, I don't know, it looked creepy, but I don't think it's meant in a creepy way. But you have your eyes on something, Gemini, that is far from you. It's not, I don't want to say it's not something that you currently have in your life, because it may be, but it's like, it was sort of like you were peeping, like, I don't know if this is what, I don't know, you have your eyes on something over there. I don't know if you're supposed to, it's just kind of taboo. I don't know, it felt a little sneaky, Gemini. Now, when I was shuffling the deck, these two cards popped out. So it would seem that you are still not wanting to take responsibility and own up for the wrongdoings and for the not even necessarily wrongdoings, but like it's like you're not wanting to really own the fact that you are causing and you are the cause mainly for your continued repeated cycles and patterns, even though you are not happy with the way things are, the way things have been going, and it's like this vicious cycle that you feel and see yourself caught up in. It is you, and it seems as though you are still struggling with owning up to admitting, you know, owning up to the fact that it is you. It is you doing that. So where you have been, I mean, that's something that you possibly are still struggling with. But where you have been is still having trouble letting go of things that no longer serve you, letting the old die away. Okay, you're still having trouble, and things have been falling apart, Gemini. Things have been steady falling apart because you've been ignoring your intuition. Even though they are falling apart, even though things are not working out and people are not really working together the way that they should, someone or more than one person or people here are or is more taking something from this situation, taking credit for something or using someone to get something here. This has been going on for you, Gemini, and you are still not wanting to face it. Things have been falling apart. You have been outright keeping secrets. Secrets have been kept from you. You're ignoring your intuition, and you are still clinging on to things that you know no longer serve you. You are refusing to let the old die, so that the new may have room to usher in. So this is where you have been, and I feel like you are still struggling with that pretty strongly, Gemini. Now, you may be in a new situation, but at least mentally, you are still struggling with that pretty strong. Now, where you are, Gemini, is still fighting some temptations. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You're also breaking free of some bondages, at least mentally, if not physically. You are starting to. So like I said, over here, you have been really struggling to let things go. While things were falling apart, you're sort of just refusing to see. I don't even know that there's so much of people keeping secrets from you or you keeping secrets from them, or if y'all just don't even want to face it. Like if it's easier or more convenient to just act like it's not happening. You know what I mean? Like if something is already surfaced and it's just easier to act like nobody knows shit, right? So that's where it's been. And here you are now, still fighting off these temptations It seems as though you are still trying to be loyal to someone that may be controlling. Okay, you may be the controlling one. So this is either for you or someone that you are dealing with, or situations, of course. This situation and or people or person is not as stable as it should be. There's definitely a feminine energy here, Gemini, that is not stable. Now, this could be financially, but it certainly feels emotional more than finance or like material. It feels like in my body versus outside my body, if that makes sense. So that is where you currently are, Gemini, still struggling with. Okay, so there are a number of you that are struggling with someone controlling you. And then there are a number of you struggling with you controlling someone. And then there is a number of you that is having trouble with self-control. It is like a daily battle to fight off temptations and practice self-control. Now, this is strange because the feeling that I'm getting is like, should you be fighting that off? Is that something that you deserve? Is that something that's meant for you? Right? And only you know. But I feel like some of you are trying so hard to please someone or the way that it should look, right? That you are cutting yourself off from what may be meant for you to have pleasure in. Take it as it resonates. Now, where you are headed still, and I feel like this is that one of those patterns for you, Gemini. Where you are headed is still questioning all of this tradition type shit, all of this, religious, spiritual, marriage, whatever society is saying it should be. You're still questioning it. You're still wanting to go against the grain. You still are keeping yourself in this place of it's like you want to be extremely orthodox, though you know or you think or you feel that you need to go about whatever it is you are wanting to get your needs met in an unorthodox manner. So it's like it's really this it's like you're your own worst enemy, Gemini, because it's really this battle. Like, this is a first reading for Gemini that I've really gotten like a multiple like personality, like the twin. Like, I'm feeling very torn and battling within myself. Like, I want to do this to be happy, and yet I'm doing this to myself so that I don't be happy. I want this and I think this looks good, yet I say I want this because I think this is the way it's supposed to be. It's very strange. And like I said, it's really like you're your own worst enemy here, Gemini. So again, where you've been is struggling to let some things go, outright ignoring your intuition. Things have been falling apart. Okay, so whether this is with a job, a relationship, or just in life, I feel, Gemini, like this is touching on many aspects of your life. I feel like this for you is about your entire being, not just your job, not just your friends, not just your relationship or romantic life or things like that. This is sort of affecting you, so it's affecting all aspects. It's just you and the way you're going about things, period. Okay, I know I might have sounded like a little jumbled up, but that's kind of how your reading is. It's just, that's the way it is. So I did not pull you a Love Whispers card, and I said I wouldn't shuffle on camera anymore, but maybe you're not supposed to get one of these cards because it's really not wanting to come out. There it goes. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know if I should. Maybe you weren't supposed to get one of these cards. I'm going to read it anyways. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Take it as it resonates, or throw it away, because as you saw, first I forgot to draw the card, period, and then the one card wouldn't come out, so I straightened them and tried to pull a card out, and you saw how much trouble I was having with that card. So I love you, Gemini, and I will see you next video.